Alright everyone, welcome to the Rugby League History channel. Tonight's video is going to be another retro season review, and it's going to be the North Queensland Cowboys in 1995. Before I get into the video, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone present and past that subscribed to my channel. I'm currently at 408 subscribers, looking to get to 450, 500 by the end of the year. Thank you to everyone that supported my channel, and I hope you enjoy this video. Getting back to this 1995 North Queensland season review, it was the club's face in the competition. They were admitted in the competition in 1993. They had 2 years to get things in order, and this was their first year, so they had 22 games that they played in. They had 2 wins for the entire year, 20 losses, for and against of -391. They finished last on the competition ladder. Laurie Spina was the captain of the side. He'd actually come out of playing semi-professional rugby league up in Ingham. He hadn't played first grade rugby league in about 5 years. His last season was in 1990 with Cronulla. Grant Bell was the head coach of the club in their first year, and they made about 20 or 30 signings to bolster the squad for 1995, but Martin Bella and Jason Martin were both of the 2 major off-field signings that they had for 1995. The top try scorer was jointly held by David Bouvin and Justin Lumans with 9 tries each. Jonathan Davies, he was the top point scorer with 43 points, and to put that into perspective, he only played 9 matches as well. So I don't know what the rest of the team was doing, but he got 43 points for the entire year. He was the top point scorer. The record crowd that they got for the year was 24,855 against Brisbane in round 5 of the competition, and they averaged a crowd of about 21,670 for the whole year. So lots of North Queensland fans come out in force to support their team in their inaugural season. North Queensland's first ever game in the competition was on March the 11th when they played against the runners-up from the previous year, Canterbury Bankstown, or as they were known in that particular year, the Sydney Bulldogs, and they lost 32 points to 16 up at Stockland Stadium, which later become 1300 Smile Stadium. Adrian Vowles, one of the players that they signed from the Gold Coast, he was sent off early in the match. Damien Gibson held the honour of scoring the first try for the North Queensland club. He went on to have a bit of a career in the Super League, but he got the first ever try for North Queensland. They lost their first 7 matches of the year, North Queensland, so not a very good start to their existence. They finally got their first win in the competition in round 8 against Illawarra. That was down at the Wollongong Showground there. They beat Illawarra 14 points to 10 in a very close match. And their only other win in the year come at home, and it was also the first home win for the club in their history. They beat Western Suburbs 31 points to 12. Wayne Singh was named as the player of the year. He'd signed from Eastern Suburbs. He played 20 games that year. He was named as the player of the year and the players' player of the year. It was a really tough year for North Queensland. A lot of the players that they'd signed had come from clubs where they weren't getting a lot of game time, or they also signed a couple of journeymen. They didn't really sign any superstars, you could see, or any players of note outside of probably Martin Bella and Jason Martin. So naturally they were going to concede a lot of points, and they were going to struggle against some of the other clubs. So in the first 3 matches of the year they conceded over 30 points. And then they also conceded 30 points against Manly. They lost 36 points to 14 at home. That was in round 6. They also had some really big losses against North Sydney at home. They lost 60 points to 6 in that game. Sorry to Nick from Australia for that one. They also had some big losses against Newcastle, 44 points to 4. They conceded another 30 points against Cronulla, 34-10. They got beaten 40 points to 10 by Penrith down in Penrith there. They lost 30 points to 6 against South Sydney. And then towards the back end of the year they copped some real irons. So they got beaten 50 points to 10 against St George up in Townsville there. And then to close out the year they lost 60 points to 4 against eventual premiers Canterbury Sydney Bulldogs at Belmore. So they conceded a lot of points, but I'd say the highlight for the year was the fact that even though that they were getting flogged and they weren't playing particularly well, the fans come out in force, and they get 21,670 for a first year, especially with all that stuff happening, and also probably the uncertainty of how the club was going to go after 1995. I think it's a massive effort from the fans, and they should be commended for that. After the 1995 season, things didn't get particularly better for North Queensland. They finished the 1996 season in 17th place. They got the wooden spoon in 1997 when they joined the Super League. They come 8th. In 1998 they come 16th. In 1999 they come 16th. And then in 2000 they come in the wooden spoon place again. So not a first few good years for North Queensland, but as we all know now, it took them a while to get up there. But now North Queensland, I'd say in the last 10 years, especially last 10 to 15 years, have been a much better club, and they still get good crowds. The last 2 or 3 years haven't been great since Jonathan Thurston's retired, and they've had some problems with the coaching ranks and things like that. But I think North Queensland are a club that's going to be on the up in the next couple of years, and that's my review for tonight. So if you enjoyed the review, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment in the section below, please do so. If you were around in 1995 and you remember North Queensland playing, let me know. Anyways, everyone, I'm going to get out of here, and I hope to see you in the next video. I'll catch you all later. Alright, ta-ra.